The biggest difference between us and other flight schools and what makes us unique is that we have instructors that start with us, and when they do first start with us, they go through a standardization program. We bring them in and we teach them how to use our syllabus, how to teach the way all the other instructors teach, which is a very standardized visual method of showing students how all the maneuvers are done. And it's a very easy way that I've developed over the years for all the instructors to teach. That standardization also allows them to be able to switch instructors at times. So that's not something we typically like to do, but for example, if somebody is going through an accelerated type program and they're coming in as a full-time student and an instructor may not be available on a day or two when they want to be on the schedule, then we do have the standardization that allows one instructor to go right through the syllabus, know exactly where the last instructor left off, and be able to teach exactly like that instructor would going forward. That standardization is what gives us the ability to stay consistent from beginning to end, and we do it for each one of the licenses. In addition to the standardization, we have stage checks, and the stage checks are a way for us through the syllabus going for any one of the licenses to have oversight and be able to test in some small way the student's progression through the course. What that allows us to do is have the student, when they're ready to go for a stage check, have the recommending instructor set up a lesson with either myself or the assistant chief pilot, and they'd wind up having the student go with us to cover the material that has been taught up to that point. Allows us to be able to see, has the material been taught properly? Is the student ready to go forward? And are there any tips and tricks that we can also throw in, any additional information we give them? And finally, this is a great way for the student to see what's it like to fly with somebody else. This is something that comes up often for the students who are really nervous of taking their final exam. By the time they've gone through a bunch of stage checks with us, they're much less nervous in flying with an examiner or somebody new who's not familiar with their training. So these are ways that we can continue to keep everything on a consistent basis from any license perspective from beginning all the way through the end of training.